This time on Brilliant Builds, we're looking at the predicament of changing family dynamics and how to navigate them.
We can't really get rid of our children. They like coming home.
From empty nesters in need of a new start,
I feel the house is too big. We don't need 4 bedrooms.
to parents of 4 with the opposite problem,
We've got a very busy house and we've only got 1 bathroom.
to really tricky layouts.
In this case, I am on the fence, if not team list it, because I can see how this doesn't work for them. I really can.
And what looks like a trip down to the water for our Pip,
Oh, gosh, I really like it.
all to answer the big question.
Are you going to love it?
Or are you going to list it?
If someone asked me to describe my job in one word, I would say elasticity. It's my job to make a house as elastic as possible.
It's really natural that families' needs evolve. It happens. That's life. And can the house evolve with you? It's got to be the most common reason that we come across people or somebody falls out of love with a house if they run out of space, or some kind of dynamic within the family structure has changed. So it's about making the house as flexible as possible, because you start with the 2 of you, then you have a few children, you want some more space, then they might leave, then they might come back, then they might have grandchildren, then it might be the 2 of you again. We go back to a balance of accommodation.
Yeah.
And you can't muck around with that.
No. And the balance was exactly what was missing when Phil and I visited Swansea in 2022. There we met social worker Sarah
Got something on your cheek.
and clinical research nurse Caradog.
Cheers.
Cheers.
The source of their love it or list it dispute? A 4-bed 1920s semi.
When we moved in, we had 3 children. Not long after moving in, we then ended up having another child. So then we had 4 children, plus a grandchild, plus I work from home. It's just not anywhere near fit for purpose anymore.
While Gabby, who's 27, has moved out, and Tanwyn, who's 21, has left for university, 15-year-old Mabon and 12-year-old Lewena are still at home. And Sarah feels they need more space.
When our daughter went off to university, we basically gave her room to our other child, and I took his room and turned it into an office. And she really wants to move back home after she finishes uni next year, and we really need to make sure we've got a bedroom for it.
But while Sarah thinks it's time to move on, Caradog is happy where they are.
We've developed the property to a point that it really feels like home, where it's got so much attachment to it.
At the back of the house, they have a kitchen with utility room and a separate dining room. And what should be a second reception room is being used as a bedroom, although they do still have a large lounge at the front of the house. Upstairs, there are 3 double rooms and a box room, which Sarah uses as an office. And surprisingly, for a family of this size, there's just 1 bathroom.
We've got a very busy house and we've only got 1 bathroom. Can I just wash my hands again? Yep. And it just makes it really, really difficult.
Wow.
A sweet-looking house.
Lovely looking house. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Croeso.
Lovely
Is that
to meet you.
welcome in Welsh?
That's welcome. Yeah, welcome.
That is really
Croeso.
nice. That's what it says on the door. Right, okie dokie.
Come on in.
Thank you for having us. What's the story? What's the background? Who wants to love? Who wants to list?
I want to list it.
And I definitely want to love it.
How long have you been here, and who lives here?
We've been here for 15 years now this year, and we live here with our 2 children at the moment, but we have 2 older children, one of whom's in university and wants to come home. We can't really get rid of our children. They like coming home.
So what do you think another house would give you that you don't have here?
Well, there's one really important thing, and that is another bathroom, isn't it?
Yes. Back in 2019, I got diagnosed with bowel cancer. We got through that, but I've got a permanent stoma, and there's never a good time to be in the bathroom in a busy house.
No. To be honest, I'm amazed that you have lived in this house with 4 children and 2 of you with 1 bathroom.
If Kirstie was able to squeeze you in a little bathroom somewhere, would that suffice? Would you be happy to stay?
I think that that would really help, but it wouldn't make enough of a difference for me. One of the things that we realised when you had your diagnosis, our families are incredibly important, and our friends, and I want them with us as much as we can.
Let's crack on. Can we have a look round?
I don't want to get ahead of myself, Phil, but I think this is going to be pretty straightforward for Team Lovett.
Let's see what we're working with first, shall we?
Good ceiling height. With a Lovett budget of £75,000, I can deliver the spacious open-plan layout they want downstairs. And I think the budget can stretch to a loft conversion too. But finding space for an additional bathroom has me a bit stumped.
It's a decent-sized bathroom, but it is the only one in the house.
But it's not just finding a space that's the issue here. When adding an additional bathroom, you also have to consider the plumbing, electrics and ventilation. So I can't just stick it in any old place.
Obviously, the massive temptation is to just put in an extra bathroom upstairs. But if I make this house really big and generous downstairs, and it's only a 3-bed, they won't make back what they spend. Unless there's a way of carving space.
Not as easy as you first thought, eh, Kirstles? But I have got a sizable budget of £500,000 to spend, and I'm feeling confident I can deliver somewhere all the bathrooms the family would need.
But then you do also have to consider the stamp duty and moving costs of over £25,000, which could be better invested in this house.
It's a lovely house.
It's a lovely house.
It's got a really proper family feel about it.
Yeah.
But I can see the challenges. You've got your thinking look on.
I have.
Oh, I do love it when she's rattled.
I shall enjoy searching for a lovely new home for you both.
Thank you.
What's going to do it for you both?
Well, it's got to top this for a start.
We need another bathroom. A minimum, we've got to have 2 toilets in any house, and a space that we can have all of our family and all of our friends to enjoy our time with.
The task is set. I'm the man for the job.
I can't
Good luck.
I'm not feeling too bad. I've got a £500,000 budget to find a spacious house that's close to Caradog's work and the sea, with more bathrooms than they currently have.
But my equally generous build budget of £75,000 can solve a lot of those problems here.
Now, I love your house.
Thank you.
I love the feel of it. I love the location. I love the garden. So, flip this page.
Wow, we had not thought of that.
My plan begins downstairs, where by removing just 2 walls, they can have the large open-plan layout they have craved. Then, with a little reconfiguring, they can convert the downstairs bedroom into a large utility room and WC. Budget depending, they could also add a small extension to give them some additional family space. Upstairs, they can borrow space from 2 of the bedrooms to create a new ensuite, giving them a total of 3 bathrooms. And finally, the plan allows for a loft conversion to be carried out, creating a new bedroom or home office with additional storage.
I thought I could think of every possible configuration, but we definitely had not considered that.
No, I'm looking at this ensuite and just thinking, why is it taking us so long to work out that we can have an ensuite? This is loads to think about.
It is loads to think, so I'm going to leave you.
Right, it's very exciting.
Looks like it's game on, Phil.
I know you struggled when presented with that set of requirements because it was a tough one. You got there. But they needed space in every area. They needed more bedrooms. They needed more bathrooms. Mm-hmm. They wanted a better kitchen, dining, entertaining area. So
and a better working area.
Yeah. Well, hence the extra bedroom, wasn't it? Was that right?
Yeah. But that was very important. And in many ways, there was a lot of selflessness in that family. And everyone else wanted to put everyone else before them.
Yes.
So that was part of it, is how to manage it so that everybody got what they deserved. Mm.
So from a family in need of extra space to a couple in Surrey who had too much of it and all in the wrong places. In 2023, we met Ruth and Ken, whose kids had flown the nest, leaving them with a huge 3-storey townhouse and a long-running squabble.
I want to list this house. It's very dark, it's cold.
I can see Ruth's point, but I feel the house has potential for improvement.
I don't think I could carry on living here. We need to move. Otherwise, I'll go mad.
Well, nobody wants that, Ruth.
I feel the house is too big. We don't need 4 bedrooms.
This 3-storey townhouse is a big space for just 2 people. On the ground floor, there's a kitchen, and around the corner, out of eyesight, a dining room in the conservatory, which for Ruth and Ken feels completely separated. Squashed in between is a sofa in a dark corner. Upstairs on the first floor is the sitting room. Also on this floor are 2 double bedrooms and a bathroom. And up on the top floor are 2 more bedrooms, both en suite.
Despite Ruth's concerns, Ken sees no reason to move. He's a dab hand at DIY and has renovated the bathrooms, fitted a new kitchen and laid all the floors.
I can see that Ruth's not happy here with the space that we have. But I've spent a lot of time making the improvements we wanted, and I feel proud of it. It just needs to be rejigged.
I think it would be better to move.
Couldn't agree with you more, Ruth.
Oh, Pip, you're not even in the door yet.
Very smart-looking townhouse.
It's a very smart-looking townhouse.
Yeah.
It's immaculate. Hello. Very nice to meet you.
Good morning.
Oh.
I'm Phil.
Very nice to meet you.
Hello, Ken. How do you do?
Thank you.
Who is team love it? Who is team list it?
I'm list it.
Oh,
and I love it.
So what's not working?
Well, I feel like the ground floor isn't working for me. It's not deaf friendly, it's very dark and very cold.
When you say it's not deaf friendly, what do you mean?
Okay, so in the layout, you've got the kitchen and the dining room, which you don't have eyesight over. Also, the living room is upstairs, which means I have to go upstairs to get his attention, go upstairs to tell him dinner's ready. If I'm downstairs, I feel quite lonely, quite separated from people that are upstairs. So it'd be nice to have the kitchen, the lounge and the dining area all in the same place. Eye contact is really important for communicating. So yes, Kirstie, we need your help.
Having been here for 13 years, it's got to be time for a move.
Every day. I'm looking at properties constantly and trying to show them to Ken, but he's quite reluctant to move.
Looks like you're going to have a hard time convincing Ken, Phil. Back in 2023 in Surrey, Ruth and Ken were wrestling with an all too familiar story. The kids have flown the nest, and you're left with a home that doesn't quite work anymore.
I feel the house is too big. We don't need 4 bedrooms.
Changing this house to win over Ruth is going to be a big challenge.
It is a classic love or list debate. Living rooms separate from kitchens, communal space, and it's in such good condition.
It's in such good condition.
I don't want to go fucking around with it.
I know.
And it'd sell actually really nicely now. I'm going to have a look upstairs.
I've got a healthy budget of £650,000 to find a home that ticks all the boxes for Ruth and will convince Ken to list it.
Their kids have all left home. They don't need all these bedrooms.
The key here is reconfiguring the interior. To do that, I'm going to need every penny of my £60,000 love-it budget.
Good job I didn't skip leg day at the gym.
Oh, all the way up on the top floor, plenty of stairs, couple more bedrooms, very smart ones. Both got en suites. I mean, this is a seriously nice house, but it's not suitable for them. I can definitely find them something that is a lot more practical. That much is for certain.
But with stamp duty and moving costs at nearly £31,000, there's still a case for putting that money into the house instead. The problem is, I just don't know where to start.
In this case, I am on the fence, if not team list it, because I can see how this doesn't work for them. I really can.
Kirstie's stumped. Isn't it marvellous?
I'll be honest, I haven't resolved in my mind what I think you should do to this house to make it work for you.
But when it comes to the search side, should you list it, I'm going to need a good understanding of what you're looking for.
Definitely open plan space. Living room, kitchen, dining room, all on the same floor, not separated by floors. 3 bedrooms and a garden with privacy. I don't want there to be a house that can look into the garden. That would be the ideal house.
I've got this.
This was not the time for half measures. I needed to go all in to give Ruth the home she would love.
Oh, well, that's a blow. Usually you look in people's garage and they're just full of rubbish and you think, great, I can use that space. But this is a proper multi-purpose garage and I'm not going to be able to shift this stuff elsewhere.
With no room to extend into the garage, I had to find space elsewhere.
So, if you turn over, you will see your new house.
Before finalising my idea, I took advice from an architect that specialises in deaf design. My plan is to extend the ground floor to create a new open-plan living, cooking, dining space, which will improve sight lines between the different areas. To increase the amount of natural light, there will be skylights in the extension roof and bifold doors running the length of the back wall. But that's not all. To flood the space with sunlight and open sight lines between the floors, my plan is to knock through the ground floor ceiling, lose the bedroom above, replace the exterior wall with large windows, and create a balcony in the first floor hall. It's a bold step that will certainly add the wow factor.
Wow. Wow, I'm lost for words. I think I'm overwhelmed with the plan. It's a lot to take in.
It's a lot to take in.
Just a fantastic idea.
Wow.
And obviously, people that come to the house, they'll be so surprised, you know. So I'm sure when visitors come over and friends come over, they will feel really excited about the space. And maybe we'll have more people over, maybe we'll have more dinner parties, more family over. Well, more cooking for you then, Ruth, with some help, Ken.
In Swansea, Sarah and Caradog's family home had long been the subject of debate. They needed more room with a better division of space. And after a long period of delays, things were finally starting to happen.
So it's 6 months since I was last in Swansea, and summer has turned to winter in more ways than one. The availability of builders has plummeted and costs have shot up.
I'm back to see how Caradog and Sarah have been getting on.
Oh, scaffolding's a good sign. Does that mean they're getting on with the loft extension? Oh, I'm not entirely sure. I can fit through this gap, so I'm not going to try. Yep, that's amazing.
But it's not the only progress they've made.
That is not entirely according to plan.
By building the ensuite within the main bedroom and not borrowing space from the neighbouring bathroom and bedroom as I suggested, Sarah and Caradog have taken up more space from their room than planned.
I'm sure there is method in this madness.
Either way, these improvements will be life-changing.
First of all, wow, you have actually started building work.
Literally a week yesterday, we didn't have any work done in the attic. And today is day 7, I think. That's how much progress there is.
Sarah and Caradog are yet to confirm a builder for the downstairs work. But with cost saving the priority, we can start to work out how to make the most of using what they already have without compromising the finished look.
There's talk of islands.
Yeah, so I'd really like to do a kitchen island.
And I have actually got a strip of work surface in beach like this. That would actually
be nice.
With the costs rising throughout the build, any savings made here could make all the difference and help keep them in budget. Just over 2 months after my visit, the building gods smiled favourably upon them.
Floor to ceiling across there.
They found a builder and the downstairs rejig is in full swing.
Everything has been packed up. Everything is storage. There's no corner of the house that hasn't been affected.
Living with builders on site isn't for the faint-hearted, but at least this part of their build is now underway. We're looking back at 2 brilliant builds with contrasting dilemmas. One family with not enough space and the other with too much that just didn't work for them. In Swansea, an outgrown family home was undergoing a major renovation.
It has cost more than what we'd anticipated, and
We're not finished yet. You can't say what it's cost because we don't know what it's cost.
However, in Caterham, 5 months after I'd revealed my plans, work has gotten underway. The construction company Ken and Ruth hired employed deaf builders so the couple could easily communicate with the people on site. They had knocked down the conservatory and started on their new extension.
It's 6 months since I was last here, and I'm fascinated to see how Ken and Ruth have dealt with building work, because they're so tidy and building is chaos. Oh my word. Whoa. Right. It feels much, much bigger. Wow. That is a huge piece of glass.
The couple have decided to make further changes from my plan and swap the positions of the kitchen and living areas. So I'm here to help them with the layout of their units.
So first of all, wow. It makes the sky such a feature of the house.
We saw a room which had a similar light to this, and from that it kind of planted the seed to then put this in, and it's massive and it's brought lots of light, and we love it.
So this is going to be the kitchen. That's dining.
Exactly. What we had planned was for the kitchen to be in the other room. But after thinking about it for some time, we realised that actually the kitchen's going to be the hub of our home. It's where our family are going to come together. It's where we're going to spend the most time, is in the kitchen. So we decided that we would make this the kitchen element where we are now. We also have a lovely view of the garden.
How is this going to be laid out?
The new kitchen layout divides the extension in 2 with a breakfast bar. One side there is a cosy snug and the other the kitchen. But I'm worried about the size of the breakfast bar.
Do either of you know how long this is?
It should come up to here.
Okay, is this...
So there's space to walk around still.
Yeah, that's what's slightly worrying me, is there enough space to walk around? Because that does look very big. What's concerning me, straight up...
We have 1 metre available from the end of the peninsula to where the bifolds are.
But once a chair is in there...
Well, they'll be tucked under.
No, when people are sitting there. They're not tucked under so much when people are sitting. That's the only thing that's worrying me. OK, so that is a metre there.
I'm never happier than when I've got the tape measure out. I never leave home without it.
Has it already been made?
Yes, we will cut it ourselves, yeah.
I would put tape on the floor at that point, and then I'd put a chair there, and I'd try to live with always walking around that tape, never standing within that tape.
That's a nice idea, yeah, that's a good idea.
Every now and again, I do come up with one.
So it turns out it was wrong. No chaos. But I suspect Phil is also wrong. They're not going to be selling that house.
Back in Wales, Phil was starting the search for Caradog and Sarah in the heart of Sketty, just a 4-minute cycle from Caradog's work, with a red brick semi listed at just under £430,000. Ground floor had a living room with separate dining room and a kitchen breakfast room with utility and WC. On the first floor, there were 2 bedrooms, a family bathroom, and a second living room or 3rd bedroom. Then, up in the attic, was the 4th bedroom with ensuite making that 3 bathrooms altogether, something I would struggle to give them at home.
It's a big, generous hallway through to one of the reception rooms.
One? Wow. OK.
Down here, you've got this room, lovely big dining room, and then the open kitchen. Loos are plenty, and the budget is just under 430,000.
Oh, OK.
Right. I think it has a really lovely, family, homely feel to it. It's in great condition, but you need to see some more.
OK.
Follow me.
The kitchen is around 20% bigger than theirs. I just hope it's open enough for them.
Actually, this house gets better on the way up because the views get better and the proportions are still excellent.
Great.
Have an explore.
Thank you.
Caradog is really embracing the house so far, but I fear I'm yet to win over my campmate Sarah.
I think that I'd prefer if the dining room and the kitchen room were a bit more connected.
Yeah.
I think that's what we're...
A kitchen diner.
Yeah. I feel like that's what really works for us.
It feels like they've forgotten it's Sarah who's on Team List It. But at least Caradog is seeing the potential.
Oh, lovely. What a lovely bathroom. That's nice and big. Look at that bath.
That is an impressive bath.
That is. Oh, wow. Lovely. Look at that view.
Oh, wow. That's incredible.
Great sized bedroom.
Yeah.
They seem to be making all the right noises.
How do you think this house or a house of this type would work for your family?
I think the layout is perhaps not, certainly downstairs, is not the open plan kitchen diner that we were perhaps hoping for.
It's a long time since we looked around a house, and when we did it before, we looked at, I don't know, like hundreds.
Hundreds?
I think so.
They did just say hundreds of viewings then, didn't they? This might be trickier than I first thought.
Although that house didn't quite tick the open plan box for Sarah, Phil's next property, which was a bit of a wild card, looked more promising. On the market at £75,000 under budget at 425, this new build was spread across 4 levels, perfect for children moving back home.
Now, somebody was looking for an open plan way of entertaining and having friends around, weren't they? Here, you've got space, you've got lights, you've got views.
Wow.
It's on the market for 425,000.
Wow.
So again, it's well within budget.
And it's a new property.
Yeah, which will have all the benefits of a new property.
Yeah.
Cheaper running, insulated better.
But you need to have an explore, look around the bedrooms, see if you can count the bathrooms.
Okay.
And there's another party place on the top I want to show you.
Okay.
Well, well, well. The new build has gone down well. And the open plan kitchen diner. Onto the main bedroom, which has impressive views even on a grey day.
That is seriously impressive. It's spacious, you know. It's
It's not small.
A good-sized bedroom with the ensuite, you know, that's the key.
I thought Caradog was going to be the difficult one. In actual fact, he's walked around here and he's really excited about it.
Oh, gosh, I really like it.
You never can guess these things.
This is a really great space, isn't it? I could actually put an office up here potentially and have the view.
Yeah.
It means that we wouldn't have to lose any bedrooms for me to have an office space.
I'm really impressed.
I wasn't sure if a new build would float their boat, but I'm really pleased they're both on board.
Hi. Well, this is where the parties take place.
Wow.
Up here. So what do you make of it? You're being uncharacteristically quiet.
It's really unexpected. I suppose I'd never thought about losing our garden, so I'm thinking that would be quite a big thing to lose. But then there's this incredible view, which is what I also really would really like.
Have you got 1 foot in Team Lister?
I'm really torn. Yeah, I've got some real thinking to do now.
You can think all you like, Caradog, but I think Team Love It have this one in the bag.
It was interesting, though. I showed them a modern townhouse on the marina that didn't have a garden.
Yeah.
They had a roof terrace, but didn't have a garden. And he got quite excited about it, A, because it would be very efficient and sustainable to live in.
Yeah, which is very important to him. Yeah.
And B, realising that actually older children, they're not going to kick a football around the garden.
No.
They're probably quite happy on a roof terrace with a barbecue.
Yeah.
And so all of a sudden the garden goes, he got really excited about that. And we've talked a lot over the years about this, but it's helping people to choose a house that's going to suit them for the longer term.
Yeah.
It's got to be 5 years, hopefully 10 years, but families' needs evolve during that time. And it's important to try and forecast what those needs are going to be. Don't always get it right, but you've got to try.
So onwards to decision day. More than a year since we first landed at Sarah and Caradog's door, Phil and I were back to see if they had a house suitable for both their needs and their boomerang children. Or if their driveway was big enough for Phil's big macho motor.
Thought I was going to park in the front room there for a minute. Wouldn't have been a good look, would it?
Are they hiding? I thought you were hiding there.
Sorry. Welcome back.
Oh, I'm not looking. I don't want to look.
When we first visited, the downstairs was a tangle of small spaces. The second living room was being used as a bedroom, and Sarah and Caradog's kitchen and dining rooms were cramped and did not give them the space they needed for socialising with family and friends. Now, by taking my advice on losing the 2 walls, they've created this lovely, bright, open social space.
Talk us through it. You've done so much.
Well, we've actually done less than we were intending to do because we couldn't afford to do everything. So all we've really done is taken down 2 walls.
All we've really done is completely transformed.
In the grand scheme of the potential
Phil, you can see what...
There's a lot that's gone on here.
Yes. Yeah. It's a total transformation.
By removing just 2 walls, the reconfigured kitchen diner is now more open, but still has 3 clearly defined areas. There's a garden room, a dining area, and a smart new kitchen. And it's not just the kitchen that's been given a facelift. After years of everyone sharing just one family bathroom, Caradog and Sarah have created a utility room and downstairs loo. In the main bedroom, a stylish ensuite.
And a nice new secret ensuite.
Oh my word.
It's like hotel smart.
So yeah, we have an ensuite now, which is basically your private bathroom, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, but that's always what it was supposed to be.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think this has made the biggest difference for everybody. So the kids have got their own bathroom, we've got the bathroom downstairs. It's a lot easier just the 2 of us fighting over the bathroom rather than 5 of us. Yeah.
Can we see it upstairs?
Oh, yes. Let's go upstairs.
Previously, this tiny box had been Sarah's office, but now a brilliant loft conversion has given her a calm, bright workspace with a wonderful outlook.
Step into Sarah's office.
Oh my God, look at this. This is an office. This is a sea viewing platform.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, this is just lovely.
The loft conversion gives Sarah somewhere quiet to work, and there's also lots of storage space, a key component for any home office.
We've got all the front full of storage, so we haven't lost anything at all.
And an extra bed for guests or for children coming home. What Sarah and Caradog have done with the renovation has given them the home they've been dreaming of for the last 15 years.
It's not over yet, Kirstie. I still feel it's close, and I'm in there with a chance. But you've got to hand it to them. They've done a good job.
It does look spectacular. You designed it for your needs.
It's the only way to get it done the way you want it. You know, the only thing that has restrained us in any way whatsoever is budget, and you have to be sensible.
Are you going to love it?
Or list it?
It's not really a question, is it? We're definitely going to love it.
Of course you are.
I was absolutely convinced that we could never turn this into what we needed. I can't see us ever feeling homely anywhere else, really. I just want everyone here, every day. Do you want them here every day?
Maybe not every day. Maybe not every day.
Congratulations. Enjoy it.
Thanks.
Really, really nice to see. You did them a phenomenal job. And the challenges were many and varied. They needed an extra bedroom, an extra bathroom and a bigger kitchen. And they didn't make the house any bigger.
No, the challenges were pretty tricky.
Yes.
We come and see people who have been thinking about doing things for years.
But not actually making a start.
and then we set the hair running, and then we say, we're going to come back then, and then we're going to come back then.
Yes.
And I think at the time they're cursing us and thinking, oh, why did we do this? But then at the end, everyone always says, we wouldn't have got it done.
The pressure had been taken off their home, and they were loving it again. They were living happily. They could do everything. Everybody won.
Everybody won.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
And mostly everybody does win because...
Apart from me.
No, but you do win, Phil, because you're involved.
I win when I see them happy at the end, whatever the result.
This time, we're looking back at brilliant builds that straddled two very different but common dilemmas. In Swansea, Sarah and Caradog decided to love their 1920s semi that now had plenty of space and bathrooms for older children coming and going.
It's a lot easier just the two of us fighting over the bathroom rather than 5 of us. Yeah.
And in Caterham, Ruth and Ken had the opposite dilemma. With their kids having flown the nest, they were looking for a potential new start.
We need to move. Otherwise, I'll go mad.
Phil had a budget of £650,000 to find Ruth and Ken a new home with wow factor. A deaf-friendly, open-plan living and kitchen area was a must, and it needed to be within easy travelling distance for the family to visit. For his first house, Phil chose a 3-floor, 3-bed semi in Reigate, coming in at £665,000. Perfect for when the grandchildren come to stay.
Come in and see what you think.
Wow. The glass pane there looks lovely, amazing.
And the glass all the way around.
It's a lovely room, and the lights on the ceiling look great. And it definitely has the wow factor.
Good.
It's very deaf-friendly, 100% deaf-friendly.
Ruth, you could be cooking here, looking out into the room. Grandchildren are playing, you've got your eyes on them all the time.
It's a perfect room. Really ticks all the boxes for what we want.
Upstairs doesn't disappoint either.
Oh, it's a nice bathroom. I love being able to see through the glass. It's so unusual. We can communicate through it. It's a lovely feature.
Phil clearly had a hit on his hands, but never one to rest on his laurels. He also showed Ken and Ruth a more classic build in Hawley. With 3 bedrooms, it was 25 grand under budget at £625,000.
The owners have renovated this.
Wow.
And it is beautifully done.
Such a lovely open plan space.
It's light, it's bright. They've extended it out the back here. Beautiful bifold doors out to the garden.
It's a lovely kitchen. I love the island.
Ken, can you picture yourself in here with grandchildren and family and things?
Yes, I mean, there's plenty of open space. I do like the layout. But imagine the dinner parties that we could have here and socialising with our friends, cooking, sitting at the table, barbecues in the garden.
This whole space is 35% bigger than yours is going to be.
Ken. We haven't finished the renovations in our current house yet.
Fair point.
I sense Ken's resolve ebbing away. He's coming over to team list it. Upstairs are 3 cosy bedrooms in excellent condition and a shower room. The attention to detail here is outstanding. The sleek and stylish fixtures and fittings elevate this home.
It's quite small.
There's no wardrobes either.
Our bedroom is much bigger, but this is smaller. There's no ensuite either, is there? But it's a lovely view.
Ah, the view. Glad you noticed, Ruth.
South-facing garden with lovely and long. In fact, it's 5 times the size of your garden.
5 times the size, wow.
On balance, though, all things considered, 625,000, no work to do. It seems to me that it ticks an awful lot of boxes.
Yes, it does. However, there isn't a bath and no ensuite bathroom, but we do have to make some compromises. But otherwise, it's a perfect house. I love the downstairs area. And we could have a hot tub outside instead of a bath inside. Yeah, maybe a hot tub.
Despite this strong showing from Team Listit, I was still pretty confident in Team Lovett's chances at home. Decision day arrived, and around 14 weeks after the renovations had begun, we headed back to Ruth and Ken's townhouse in Caterham.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
How are you? All good.
Good. Come here.
Ken and Ruth's house was disconnected. Sitting room and kitchen were separated by stairs, and the dining room was in a cold conservatory. The couple were suffering from a breakdown in communication. Now they've had a breakthrough. And I'm not only talking about knocking down walls. By bringing the living area and kitchen together and extending into the back garden, I've helped this couple reconnect.
Oh, my word!
So what's been going on? I don't recognise it. I'm completely lost.
I know. It's completely different.
The kitchen previously was on that side.
Yeah.
That's gone. And there was a wall where you're standing right now.
Yeah.
Ken and Ruth's home wasn't deaf-friendly. They needed open lines of sight to communicate. And now, with their semi-open plan kitchen and living area, they've got it. It's been said you can't see round walls, but Ken has come up with a way to do just that.
So I made the mirror from scratch. There's one pane and then two panes at the side that are slightly angled.
So basically you can see what someone's doing and sign in the mirror.
Yes.
I love it.
Ruth is the main cook, and before she was facing a wall in a dark corner. Now, with the hob in the centre of the extension, Ken, their family and friends, can sit with her in the light and bright social space, gathered around an eye-catchingly large peninsula.
I won't deny that I had my doubts about a peninsula that was this big. But it's amazing.
I love that.
It's beautiful.
I think that's the biggest one I've ever seen.
It's the biggest one I've ever seen. It's spectacular. It's like having a view of the sea or the mountains.
It's like a picture, but it's an ever-changing picture.
An ever-changing picture, yeah.
Was it very expensive?
Not bad.
£2,000 well spent.
The extension is a triumph. I'm impressed not only by the clever use of space and ingenuity, but also the quality of Ken's craftsmanship. He's fitted flooring, assembled and installed the kitchen unit, and even found time to replace the toilet seat.
It's really easy to see that things have improved. But actually, some of the core issues with the house remain. And some of the houses that we looked at solved those.
Viewing the different properties were a big eye-opener. The house that we saw in Hawley, it was a beautiful area and a beautiful house. The garden was 5 times bigger than the garden we've got here, and the price was quite reasonable. So it's a difficult decision.
You've put a lot of personal time and energy into this, not just money.
I think we've got to the crunch moment.
Yep, we have. Are you going to love it?
Or are you going to list it?
Ready? Ready? Love it.
Of course. You've done beautiful work.
Ruth, when did you realise that you felt differently about this house?
Probably after the visit to Hawley.
Why was that?
It was such a lovely house, however, it felt too small upstairs. And I think that's when I realised I just love the space here, especially with the space downstairs now and what we've done with it. Just wasn't ready to downsize. And also the work that Ken has put into this place. The kitchen is a lot brighter now. The skylight window that we've got in place helps a lot. It's really transformed the space down here. Also having the mirrors up on the wall.
I think you should be really proud of what you've done here, because it's very, very good. And it's made it home.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations.
Ruth and Ken, super happy. Super happy with that. It was light, bright, it was better balanced. They could have their pals round, their family round, all in the same space. They could see each other. It's terrific.
Communication and family time together.
That's such a theme.
Yeah.
Such a theme.
And it feels like a bit of a cliche, but it is, like I said, elasticity.
Yeah. Two very different builds and two families at very different stages of life, but I think both successful.